Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be, should be a quick video today, should be a quick install, famous last words, but yeah, so we're going to be installing the Racing Beat block kit today. What this really does is for Miatas, both NAs and MBs, it will support the sway bar bracket, like it will support the sway bar brackets. Essentially, apparently on NAs and MBs, but especially on MBs, the sway bar bracket, if you're running like sticky tires and doing like hard like cornering and stuff, so basically track stuff with sticky tires like we have, it is very possible that you can rip the sway bar mounts out of the little frame rail on the Miata. So I want to prevent that, and I think this kit will be the first step in doing that. So I wanted to point out on the instructions, you can kind of see the goal of this project. Might be a little bit easier to see on the instructions. They have really good pictures. So as you can see, the braces are going to wedge between the actual bracket, the sway bar like mounting bracket, and the frame rail. So you can see on both sides how it looks, but essentially it's just going to wedge up there, and it's going to prevent the sway bar bracket from flexing under like hard cornering. And I'll actually attach, I can actually put some links in the description. There's like a really good video that I saw on Goodwin Racing that kind of shows exactly like how much deflection happens whenever you're cornering in a Miata and you don't have these blocks. So use that as like a reference, and to decide like whether your car needs this as well. So this is the bracket actually on the car. You can kind of see what I was talking about before. So this is the sway bar like mounting bracket that tends to fail, especially on MBs. Usually things get like weakened here, especially like in the rust belt. As you can see on my car, it's not like in perfect condition, but it's pretty solid. It's not like rotted through or anything like that. So I think this kit will help this thing not to rip out of here. So this is kind of what I was saying before. You can't really see it. I don't have a good angle to it, but so I have to take my word for it looking at the picture that I from the last clip. But we're gonna, essentially the steps are just to take the actual like mounting bolts off of there, and once we take those off, we can just swap it for the Racing Beat parts. And once we do that, I'll kind of just cut to what it looks like at the end, and I'll kind of let you know throughout if I run into anything as I do this. But yeah, I'm expecting this to be a pretty simple install. Shouldn't be anything too crazy. I know those are always like famous last words, but we'll see what happens. Let's get to work. Alright, so this is the finished product of putting on the Racing Beat blocks. So you can see that it just goes between the frame rail. I guess you may have to trick more in for it, but it goes between the frame rail and this bracket here. So not that difficult of an install, but this is what the finished product looks like. Alright, so that concludes the install of the Racing Beat sway bar blocks. Wasn't too difficult, to be honest. Might have been one of the easier things that we've done on the channel, but definitely necessary and good for preventative maintenance. I will say that one thing that I've seen on like a bunch of the posts and like reviews about this product is that they do come loose. So I'm assuming it's like the nuts that actually like hold the like the blocks to the frame rail. I'm assuming that part comes loose. So we'll have to see, probably like keep a monitor on it over time. Should be pretty easy, especially since I swap wheels between like my track wheels and then my street wheels. So I think we should be okay. But yeah, so I'm hoping that this will make a big difference, hoping that we won't break our brackets off of the frame rail. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, comment, subscribe. Definitely have more stuff coming. I ended up getting a really big part for the car this weekend. I'm really excited about it. Just gotta line up a few more parts before we can put it in. But it may be the next video, it may not be the next video, I'm not really sure, but just know something big is coming. But yeah, that's all. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at wesley.com. I post a little bit more like behind the scenes type things and like day-to-day type stuff, so you know, some of that's kind of interesting, so definitely follow me on there. But yeah, have a good one. Peace.